Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Dyzee Diaries B-Boy vlog. I am here with the wifey.
Hi.
A special guest today, and I'm going to be talking about girls, marriage, and B-Boying. I was just writing an article about this because I wanted to share it. So, here is my basic tips about how to find the woman of your dreams. I gotta explain first that I'm gonna be reading the article that I wrote, right? So, and you're gonna see some live reactions from the wifey because you'll know by her reaction if what I'm saying is right or wrong, or if she agrees or doesn't. And yeah, let's begin. I'm Dyzee, a 12-time world champion, a thread style pioneer, a global b-boy activist, and you're watching the Dyzee Diaries b-boy vlog. When I was growing up, one of the things that I've always wanted to do is to understand women. Besides b-boying, that was the biggest challenge of my life. I have failed many times in past relationships until I finally got this one right. I've been with my lady since 2005 now, and we've been married since 2009. That is 12 years together and 8 years of marriage.
Yep.
Now this has probably been the biggest battle of my life, even more than b-boying. With b-boying, I win the vast majority of my beefs and battles. With my lady, I pretty much get smoked and burned on the regular. She follow my Twitter called Dyzee vs Wifey. I want to post more, but she might get mad. Now most of my non-b-boy friends, they are good at manipulating and playing girls because they spend all their time and energy and money on being pickup artists. Me and my b-boy friends aren't that great at picking up girls because we spend our time and energy on breaking, and also mainly because b-boys are broke. When you are young, b-boying definitely gets the ladies, but when you're older, it doesn't really work like it used to when you were young. With that said, this 12-year relationship has taught me so much about girls, and I'm about to share it with you, so here it is. Dyzee's 5 basic steps on how to find the love of your life. Ready?
Okay, let's hear it.
Now, firstly, if your goal is to find the partner of your dream and experience true love, then this video might help you. However, if your goal is to get as much vagina as possible without making a serious commitment, this vlog might not be for you. Now, I'm not judging you if you are, because I was once like that. Not like I'm talking about my mentality. That's because the first 2 girls that I gave my heart to broke it, and it completely destroyed my trust in women. Now this happens to a lot of guys, meaning they get their trust destroyed by women, and they end up usually going on some wild rampage. I'm not saying that I did that. But anyways, when I went down that train of thought, it led to the biggest emptiness of my life. I ended up hurting girls and became numb because I didn't want to feel guilty for being such an beep. So, at the lowest point of my life, I made a decision that the next girl I'm with, I will make a secret commitment to her and the relationship.
So I just kind of like won like a lotto?
No.
So the next girl that comes along.
No, not just the next random girl. I'm saying the next girl. I meant the next girl like that I would, I wouldn't just get with any girl. She has to be the one. Not just like some random girl. Not like just like, okay, I'm just next girl randomly. No. I meant like the next girl that I was gonna be with. Like intimately. Not, you know what I mean though? Like, never mind.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So, what that meant is that I had to be careful who this girl was. I can't be with just anyone. She has to truly be special. I wouldn't tell her that I'm committed. I would just be, while at the same time guarding my heart because I knew I couldn't handle it being broken again. So that leads me to my first tip. My first piece of advice is to make a commitment. My first tip is probably the hardest. It's to make a secret promise to yourself or a vow to God that the next person that you're with, for many of you that means sex, you are going to commit yourself to 100%. I think that when a guy thinks this way, he becomes less desperate. He then becomes more confident because he's not trying to just get with just any girl, but he's waiting for the right one. If a girl senses that you're desperate, she will friend zone you. And the only way to not let that happen is to not be desperate, right? If a guy's so like desperate, doesn't it make you like go like, eh?
I mean, I guess it depends on like
How desperate they are?
how pathetically desperate they are.
Okay, so if they're just like desperate but not pathetically desperate, then is it okay? Would you be like, oh, I like this guy?
Passionate and dashing and desperate. I don't know. It might be different from pathetic and wincy and desperate.
Not pathetically desperate. It's not good.
Yeah.
So now that you will be less distracted by trying to figure out how to score by making a commitment to yourself to wait for the right one, you will have more time to work on your own dreams. And that leads me to the second one, which is work on you first. Women find men attractive who knows what he wants, is independent, and goes for his dreams, right? This is of course the same in reverse. Before you find the right girl, you need to find yourself first. You need to know your interest, what you're good at, what your dreams and goals are. This is important because the right girl will find this attractive about you, and if she's the right girl, will support your dreams. And since you're waiting for the right girl, a combination of you waiting for the right one and having your dreams in order will be attractive to good girls. So that brings it to number 3, is to find a good girl. You want to be with a good girl. A good girl is the type of girl where you can say, yo, this girl is mad cool. That's what I thought about you. I was like, yo, this girl's mad cool. Since everyone is different and has different tastes, if she is cool to you, that means she's the type of girl that you can vibe with. We vibe really good together?
Yeah, we're both kind of weird together.
Now the question is, does she find you cool too? I think this is one of the best phases of a relationship. It's the, I like her, but does she like me? But I'm trying to keep my guard of my heart up at the same time kind of phase. Now this is where you are slowly revealing to each other who you are, bit by bit, flirting and getting deeper into a relationship, which brings me to the next. Number 4 is to know when she has fallen for you. I know I'm pretty old, so the way things were done when I was younger is a lot different from how things are done today. When I was younger, all the talking and getting to know if we liked each other, it came before the sex. But this generation, the way that people are in these days, I know is different, is sex first and work out what the relationship is after. Now, I highly do not recommend this method because that simply means that the first girl that you're with, you sleep with, is the one that you will commit to, where you probably don't know anything about her. If she's the right one or a good girl, then when things don't work out and you break up, you both go right back into the cycle of loneliness. My question is, how to know when she's fallen for you? Well, in this type of generation's method is when a girl sleeps with you 3 or more times, she will start falling in love with you. No matter how much she tries to not fall in love, she will begin...
I think she's young.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Some of your younger friends told me this fact.
Thanks for calling them out.
Oh, well, I'm not saying names. No matter how much she tries to not fall in love, she will begin falling in love. The only thing that will stop her from falling in further love is a self-defense mechanism where she knows that the guy doesn't really care about her and she doesn't want to get hurt. I know it's going to be over her head.
Why keep looking at me?
I don't know, because I'm just looking for you for validation.
Okay.
But when a girl allows herself to fall in love with a guy, no logic or reasoning can explain how much and why. Now, if you are going the more traditional route, starting with dating first, then you will eventually need to profess your feelings for her and ask her if she feels the same. Now, if you do this too early, before she is falling for you, she might friend zone you. So be careful.
An example.
Friend zone, if people don't know what that is when you're trying to be so friendly to a girl that you develop with her a friend relationship where she doesn't look at you anything more than just a friend. Okay? You don't want to fall into that zone because that's really, really hard to get out of.
Let them know, how do they know if they're in the friend zone? What if they're not sure?
You're gonna have to ask them eventually.
What kind of situations might they find themselves into?
If the girl's like dating other guys and telling you about being with other guys and stuff like that.
That means you're in the friend zone.
That means you're definitely in the friend zone. Flirt with you. If she doesn't flirt with you like she wants to be with you, then you're definitely in the friend zone. if you're not like holding each other like you're definitely in the friend zone. Now, however, if you both come to a place where the feelings are mutual, you are ready to embark on a journey together. However, where the world tells you that this is the end of the story, the happy ending, the fairy tale, the truth is that it's only the beginning. You should prepare to go to the next step, which is, my tip number 5 is to lock her down. She doesn't wear it. She doesn't wear it. So bad. Terrible.
I lost it. It's gone.
Okay. So when you are in a relationship long enough with a girl, something in her will naturally and instinctively make her want something more certain. Mm-hmm. What she will want, and every good girl deserves, is 100% life commitment from you. That through thick or thin, you will be there till the end. Not like how we discard used cars for newer upgraded models.
Wait, so you're the used car?
No, I'm saying that, like, you know, when there's a used car, you just say, oh, I want a new, brand new, younger, hotter one that's faster and doesn't have that much miles in it, and you just trade it in for a new one. That's not how you want to treat the good girl of your life. You don't want to treat her like that, right? It's for life.
So you're comparing me to a car?
No, not you. I'm saying you don't want to do that. That's the whole point.
I hope not.
That's why you want to lock her down. You don't want to do that. Anyways, so when a guy denies a girl of security of a future, this will put strain on the relationship. What makes a relationship go deeper is trust. Now, a lot of guys think, I want to get myself together before I get married. Well, this is false for 2 main reasons. Number 1, when a woman marries a man when he has nothing but a dream, isn't that more than when a woman marries a man because he's already made it? Of course. Now, number 2, majority of men are usually happy exactly where they are. As men, as long as we have food to eat, a roof over our heads, a bit of money to have fun, and are semi-popular with the ladies, we see no reason to change. It's a woman who gives the man the motivation to really get himself together.
Some men.
No, all men. Our only motivation comes from a woman. If you are already doing well, a good woman will make you become even better. When my wife first got with me in 2005, I was just a b-boy. She gave her heart to me when I had nothing. The first 2 years was the most amazing falling in love story ever. Like all relationships, usually, the 3rd year is when the boat starts to rock, and we went through a lot of real relationship hardships. If there's one thing I really regret, was not marrying her sooner. What was I waiting for? When we got married in 2009, after 4 years relationship, our lives really started. We traveled the world, we got through and conquered some of the biggest of life's challenges. We left our home Toronto together and started a beautiful life together here in Korea. Together, we made it out of the ghetto, where I personally was from, not her, to a level I never thought I'd ever achieve. She worked really hard for the past 7 years in Korea to support me and my crazy dreams that I have for the entire b-boy culture. She is the reason why I had to dream big and make a decision to go for these big dreams. Not just for me, but for her, our family, and for the entire global b-boy community. And most importantly, she introduced me to God, which has been the centerpiece and my strength in our marriage. So today is our 8-year wedding anniversary, and I'd like to announce that my wife has officially stopped working so that we can move on to the next phase of our lives, dreams, and destinies. It's scary having to be the sole financial supporter as a b-boy, but my whole goal is to prove that b-boying culture can become something bigger and better, where all b-boys and b-girls will one day, through battling, be able to take care of their financial responsibilities and especially their loved ones.
Yeah, I stopped working because we're leaving Korea, so because of him. That's why.
But we only came to Korea because of me.
That's true. And I started working because of you.
So now it's time to stop so that you can bear my children
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Anyway, I know this video is a lot different than my other videos, but my wife and a lot of my B-boy friends say that I should make a video about my learned wisdom about relationships. If you enjoyed this video, please let us know in the comments below. And just like my knowledge in B-boying, I can break down the understanding of women like a science, subjectively. Okay, anyways, I'll end this video with a short teaser of our wedding weekend celebration back in 2009, filmed by my brother Bboy from Stance, and which was before he was even Stance.
Thanks, Doy.
So enjoy. Me and Honey Bunny Snookums, we're out.